Hello Madison College Cisco 2, it's Chris here. I have a short video on CDP and LLDP, and I have a simple setup here. I have router 2 connected to a switch. That'll be significant because we're going to be using these layer 2 information protocols like CDP and LLDP. And I've also got 2 servers here for the next videos on syslog and NTP. Now let's get started. So what I have here is router 1 and router 2. Router 2 is addressed as 1.1.1.1 and router 1 is addressed as 1.1.1.2. Well, that's illogical, but who cares? CDP is the first thing we're going to look at here. It's pretty straightforward. There's not much we have to really do with it. It comes enabled by default in Cisco IS. If you wish to disable it, you have to do no CDP run, and if you then wish to re-enable it, it's just CDP run. So that looks like this. So it's a no CDP run, and then you do CDP run if you want to get it back again. So that's pretty much all there is to it. You can do CDP enable or no CDP enable at the interface level, but I've already had the requirement to do that. So do show CDP neighbor. That's not got anything going just yet. So it's going to take a while maybe for the CDP process to come back. Let's have a look on the other one. So CDP neighbor. Yeah, that's what we would expect to see. This is telling me that I have my gigabit 00 interface connected to the switch, which is the 2960. And it's connected to the fast Ethernet 0/2. That's great for troubleshooting to make sure you've connected things correctly, and that's very useful. So that shows CDP neighbor. We also have the ability to do something with a bit more detail, and you'll see that this time it tells us a little bit more about what we're connecting to. It tells us that we have 153 seconds of hold time left. It tells us that we're running the LAN base feature set in the iOS that's loaded on the 2960, and it gives us the version of iOS running in that device. So that's all very nice and useful. We can do show CDP interface gigabit 00. Just brings us to some summary information there. Tells us we're sending every 60 seconds, the whole time of 3 minutes. So that's pretty much really what you're going to need to know about CDP. LLDP is a multi-vendor equivalent of CDP. Now, if you're going to have just Cisco in your network, there's really no reason to look at LLDP. CDP is just a lot easier. But that may not always be the case. There may be mixed vendors in here, so let's look at how we set up LLDP. Yeah, that just took a little bit of time on router 2 there to get CDP running. So to get LLDP running, we just have to type in LLDP run. Now when we are in switch 0, let's just change the text size that we have there. Options, preferences, CLI, font, let's make it okay, there we go. That did not like it, doesn't matter. We're not going to look here. All we've got to show you is that we've got LLDP run. Router over to over here. And let's have router 1 over here. Okay, we've got LLDP running on our router 1, our switch, and if we go to the router here, Alright, so let's have a look at what show LLDP run gives us. Do show LLDP. That gives us similar information as the show CDP, and show LLDP neighbor. Again, gives us very similar looking information. It tells us the switch is the name of the device we're attached to. Our local gig 00 is connected to fast 01. If I do a show LLDP neighbor detail, gives us again very similar information. LLDP does have some more interface commands. There's control over transmit and receive, but that's out of scope for what we're doing here. So from an LLD perspective, you just need to know that you enable it globally and you have the same show commands that we have for CDP. And that is all I want to show you today on CDP and LLDP.